Jennifer Aniston has quietly stepped into a new chapter, and this time, she's not hiding it. The 55-year-old Friends star has been spotted getting close to a new man, stirring romance rumors that have caught both the media and fans off guard. His name? Jim Curtis, a 50-year-old wellness coach, author, and self-proclaimed master hypnotist. And their connection isn't just casual. According to insiders and confirmed reports, Aniston and Curtis spent the 4th of July weekend together in Mallorca, Spain, on a luxury yacht alongside none other than her longtime friend and former Friends co-star Jason Bateman and his wife Amanda Anka. Photos from the trip, published by multiple outlets including Page 6 and OK Magazine, show Jennifer and Jim sharing more than just friendly conversation. One moment captured Jim gently touching Aniston's hair while they spoke closely. Another showed the pair laughing and leaning in toward each other in what seemed like a very private bubble, despite being surrounded by close friends. The trip wasn't just for sun and sailing. Sources say the setting, a calm, luxurious escape with only trusted friends, was the perfect backdrop for what they're calling a soft launch of this new relationship. Jim Curtis isn't just a wellness influencer. He's built a following through his work as a speaker and transformational coach. He has written about trauma, healing, and the mind-body connection, topics Aniston has reportedly explored herself in recent years. In fact, the two are said to have bonded over their shared interest in wellness and emotional growth. Aniston has also been open in the past about seeking help for anxiety, especially regarding her fear of flying. Some insiders believe that's what brought her into contact with Curtis originally, through hypnotherapy sessions designed to manage that anxiety. But this isn't their first appearance together. The pair were previously seen enjoying a quiet dinner at the Ventana Big Sur Hotel in California back in June. According to hotel staff and guests who recognized the actress, Aniston seemed relaxed and Curtis appeared deeply attentive, not just as a friend or coach, but as someone emotionally invested. Since then, Curtis has reportedly been engaging with Aniston's social media posts, liking her content, and dropping supportive messages in the comments. The engagement has gone largely unnoticed until now. The Mallorca trip confirmed what many were beginning to suspect. This is more than a professional relationship or friendship. Aniston introducing Curtis to her inner circle on such an intimate holiday strongly indicates trust and emotional connection. Those close to the star say she's buzzing, their word, not ours, and that Curtis's presence has brought a calm and grounded energy into her life. The relationship isn't defined by glamour or status. Instead, it's described as emotionally healthy, private, and real. Curtis, for his part, hasn't commented publicly on the rumors, and neither has Aniston. Their reps have declined to issue statements, but the images and timeline tell a story on their own. It's also worth noting that this marks the first time Aniston has been romantically linked to anyone since her split from Justin Theroux in 2017. While there have been tabloid whispers over the years, especially around 2018, brief rumors connecting her to David Schwimmer and other familiar names, this is the first situation where there's photographic evidence, a close getaway, and real insider talk to support the idea of a relationship forming. The press has quickly picked up on the contrast between Curtis and Aniston's previous high-profile partners. He's not an actor, not a director, and not a musician. Instead, he operates in a wellness space focused on helping others, living quietly, and avoiding the spotlight. That change of pace may be exactly what Aniston has been seeking. The yacht trip wasn't overly flashy. Reports say it was a low-key affair with comfortable clothes, simple meals, and light swimming. The group spent time reading, listening to music, and sharing stories rather than hosting parties or drawing attention. That's in line with what sources say about Aniston's mindset in recent years, wanting privacy, emotional peace, and time away from the Hollywood noise. But if Curtis and Aniston do go public soon, it may not be on a red carpet or social media post. It may be something even simpler, another getaway, another outing with friends, or even just a quiet appearance at a restaurant. What makes this situation stand out isn't just the romance, it's how natural and intentional it all seems. Whether or not the pair formally confirm anything, it's clear that Aniston has allowed someone new into her life, into her personal space, and into the small circle of trust she rarely opens. As of now, no formal statements have been made, and there's there's no official confirmation, but the photos and details leave very little room for denial. Curtis's social presence has also taken on new meaning. Old posts where he talked about love, healing, and letting go of the past now feel like subtle signals. He's also been seen attending events in Los Angeles more frequently than before, and some suspect it's due to his growing closeness with Aniston. Curtis's presence in Aniston's circle is being described as steady and low maintenance. There's no clout chasing, no excessive posting, and no sudden rise in public activity on his part. That has led some to believe that he may have been seeing Aniston privately for longer than people realize, potentially months before this yacht trip. In fact, sources now point to a few subtle clues. A mutual connection reportedly introduced them sometime in late 2023. At the time, Aniston was still managing a tight filming schedule while quietly working through emotional healing, especially in the aftermath of Matthew Perry's death. Curtis, whose background involves trauma recovery and mindset coaching, became a private support system. Their bond, insiders claim, grew from emotional understanding rather than instant romance. Curtis's work includes a mix of personal coaching, podcast appearances, and guest lectures on wellness. He's written publicly about resilience and authenticity, two traits many say Aniston herself values deeply. On his podcast, which rarely makes headlines, he recently discussed meeting people where they are without trying to fix them, a line that now reads as possibly significant. That kind of energy may be exactly what Aniston is looking for, someone emotionally intelligent who understands boundaries and who isn't trying to enter the spotlight. Aniston, meanwhile, hasn't responded to the rumors, but she also hasn't denied them, and in her world, silence is often more revealing than words. While her past relationships have involved tabloids, public statements, and red carpet appearances, this situation is unfolding much differently. There's also an element of protection involved. Friends close to the actress say she has grown extremely selective about who she trusts. After years of public breakups and being reduced to headlines about her marital status, Aniston has worked hard to reclaim her narrative, focusing on her career, her skincare brand, and a close circle of long-term friends. So if Jim Curtis has been allowed into that circle and joined her on a holiday with Jason Bateman, then it speaks volumes, especially when the vacation didn't involve press tours or promotional tie-ins. It was a simple getaway that just happened to be captured by the media. Reports confirm that the Mallorca trip lasted just under a week. Aniston and Curtis spent most of their time on the water, reading, having slow conversations, and enjoying Mediterranean sunsets with friends. There were no wild parties, no attention-grabbing stunts, just simple, private moments. And from what sources suggest, exactly what Aniston has wanted for a long time. What's more, Curtis wasn't just in the background, he was seen actively participating in the group dynamic, having meals with Bateman and Anka, helping coordinate travel logistics, and even being spotted laughing with crew members. These aren't the actions of someone who's just casually dating a celebrity, they're signs of someone who's being included genuinely. Their pairing has also surprised many because it's so outside the typical Hollywood formula. Curtis doesn't have a big online following, he's not verified on most platforms, and he's rarely, if ever, spoken about dating, relationships, or fame. In an era where celebrity dating often plays out for clicks, this level of discretion is rare, and yet that may be exactly why it's working. After years of public speculation over whether Aniston would reunite with Brad Pitt, get back with Justin Theroux, or finally reveal a secret relationship, this new development quietly shuts down all the noise. No dramatics, no hint drops, just real life, shared with someone who doesn't need to be seen to be present. Curtis has already returned to Los Angeles, according to sources, and has resumed his coaching work privately. Aniston is expected to begin promotional duties for an upcoming project later this month, but no details have been released about whether Curtis will appear publicly with her again anytime soon. If this relationship continues, it's likely to stay under the radar, and that might be intentional. What do you think about this unexpected connection between Jennifer Aniston and Jim Curtis? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Like the video if you found it interesting, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more no-spin, high-impact celebrity news every single day.